It seems easy to blame diets for not working, when what's really hard about losing weight is creating change. Hi, my name is Dr. Becky Gillaspy, and I teach a college course on how to create this change to a healthier lifestyle. And the interesting thing that we find is that successful weight loss has much less to do with the food itself and much more to do with how you relate to that food. Dr. David Katz, who's a Yale University professor, found that thin people have a very relaxed relationship with food, whereas overweight people tend to be very preoccupied with food. They think about it all the time. They think about how much they're eating. They think about when they can eat. They tend to label foods. This food is good. I should have more of it. This food is bad. I should stay away from it. And all of this focus keeps food on their brain, and this causes them to feel anxiety when they think about food. So what happens is a person who's overweight wants to lose weight, and what do? They go on a diet. And this diet brings even more focus to food because now they're measuring how much they can eat. They're scheduling different times during the day that they're allowed to eat. This brings more focus, it brings more anxiety, and eventually leads to them quitting because it's just too uncomfortable. Now, this doesn't mean that diets are a bad thing. Anytime that you're working toward a goal, it's a good thing to have a plan. But what I'm saying is that if you have not found success with weight loss to this point, that going on another diet might not be your next best step. What you maybe should do instead is look at ways to improve your relationship with food. And this can be done using something called a hunger scale, which is a simple scale from 0 to 10 that you can use to rate your hunger from feeling stuffed and completely full to feeling very, very hungry. And in the middle of the range, at the 4, 5, or 6, if you're rating yourself in that level, then you're feeling comfortable and you're feeling satisfied. Jill Fleming, who authored the book Thin People Don't Clean Their Plates, used a very similar scale to this. And what she found was that those that control their weight tend to stop eating in that mid-satisfied range, whereas those that struggle with controlling their weight will often eat past that natural satisfaction level and eat until they're feeling stuffed. And as you can imagine, that's going to be the difference of a couple of hundred calories at every single meal. So your goal with using a hunger scale is to build your understanding, build your awareness of when you're feeling comfortable and when you're feeling satisfied. And this is very simple to do. All you need to do is pause throughout the day a couple of times and say, how am I feeling? How hungry am I right now? And what you'll start to find are patterns quickly develop. And this becomes very calming because now you can start to make your decisions on when to eat and how much to eat based on how your body's feeling, as opposed to trying to stay one step ahead of your body and use external cues like looking at your plate and saying, oh, I don't think this is ever going to be enough food for me, or looking at the clock on the wall and saying, oh, it's noontime, I should go ahead and eat. And what this gives you is it gives you a sense of control, and it will naturally reduce the amount of food that you're eating, and of course that's going to save you quite a few calories throughout your day. So what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comment section below if you found that this was helpful. And if you haven't done so already, please click subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thanks.